Dumelang, peace, greetings, love and light to you all, family. Nyanbulisa nonke, in the name of divine intelligence, in the name of we are all one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. There is no such thing as death. Life is but a dream, and we are all the imaginations of ourselves. I greet you all in the name of the One Most High. I greet you all in the name of we are one consciousness. I greet you all in the name of love. We are here, family, reflecting each other, for each other, one energy, all is mind, everything in the universe is mental. Welcome to another episode of Esoteric Moru, Dijo. We are here again. And today I quickly want to speak to you about a very important subject, grounding. Today we're going to learn about grounding. What is grounding? What does it entail? What does it mean when people in the spiritual community talk about grounding? And as you know, on this channel, I like to give you, I'll give you things that you hear out there, but I'll go into them in greater depths. So we're going to be talking about grounding. So without wasting any time, I know myself. So I'm not going to say I'm going to talk for 10 minutes. Next thing, it's 40 minutes. But we're talking about grounding. When you hear people talk about grounding in the community, they'll tell you some very important things. Like, let's not even take that away. Some physical things that you should do to ground. But before we get into that, first of all, let's break down what that is. What is a ground? Ground, we're talking about a surface, we're talking about a floor, we're talking about something that which you place your feet upon. That's the ground. The soil that you walk upon is grounding. So now, what is grounding when it comes to spiritual work? Well, grounding when it comes to spiritual work, first of all, I would like in this video to define it in two ways. We ground in two ways. The first way that you ground yourself is that you ground the spirit, the soul, the intelligence that you are. You ground naturally when you are born and you begin to learn, and you suck on the nipple of your mom, and you move, and that might have sounded a little bit weird. You suck on your mom's breast. You drink the milk. You drink the milk from your mom. Oh man, what has media done to our brains? Poor little fragile brains. Everything is just, jeez. Born, Joe. When you were born and you'll be sucking on the breast, like when you drink that milk. That's grounding you. What your mom is doing is she's grounding you as a new entity, as a new soul, as a new reincarnated being that has come to experience this particular place. So she's grounding you through chemistry, basically. That milk, that white milk, that's an intelligence, because you are made up of levels of intelligences. You have light, and that light condenses into chemicals, it condenses into hormones. So it grounds the intelligence that the soul is as it comes down to experience the limited. So there's two ways in which you ground. You ground the fact that you are a spiritual being having a physical experience, and then after that you ground the fact that you became physical. So it's two. You ground the fact, number one, check. You ground the fact that you are a spiritual being having a physical experience. You ground that. When you are born naturally, you ground that. When your family gives you a name, they begin to ground you, because that name is going to keep you solidified. When someone calls you Tabo, you be like, who's calling me? Hey, James, hey, who's calling me? Mathix, who called my name? That name has become grounded. It's solidified. To ground is to solidify. God grounded itself when it became you. You are the grounding of God. God without you is all potential. God without you is all knowing but no experience. You are the experiencing mechanism. You are the experiencing aspect of God. As infinite as God is, you are the limited, finite, only finite in the body, not finite in the soul, in the spirit, because those are infinite, but you are finite in the body, in the sense that the body has a time limit. There's an introduction, there's a growth, maturity, and a decline. Spiritual being having a physical experience. What's a physical experience? A physical experience is an experience of cycles. Summer, autumn, winter, spring, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, baby, kid, teenager, an adult, an old person. All these are cycles. All these are cycles. Aries, Gemini, Libra, blah, blah, blah. Those are cycles. One life you this, one life you that. Those are the physical cycles. First experience of grounding. Spiritual being having a physical experience. The physical experience is the fact that you experience polarity. You experience this and that. You experience duality. But at your essence, you are not a duality being. You are not a duality being. That's why they say the third eye is centered at the center of the two hemispheres of the brain, left and right. One processes certain aspects of the material aspect or material life. The other one processes a different aspect of material life. Logic, left brain, science, maths, right brain, imagination, colors, circles, squares, left brain, curves, right brain, all of that. Male, left brain, female, right brain. So you are not a duality being, but you are in duality as part of the Lucifer experiment, because Lucifer is the light bringer. So you brought light into the third density, because you are Prometheus. You are the light bringer. You are the angle of light. You are the angel. You are the fallen angle of light. So when you are grounding yourself, you ground the fact that you are a being that you cannot even comprehend with thoughts or nothing even in the physical. You are beyond your own imagination. But somehow you came down here. And because you are down here, you ground the entity that came down here through the experience that you have as you grow up. Those are natural. But as you grow and you learn the knowledge, you now ground it consciously. Because some of the things that you've been doing, you've been grounding the spiritual aspect of yourself, but unconsciously. Now you need to ground it consciously. That's when now people are like, yeah, go walk barefoot, put your feet in water, put your feet in the soil, wear red colors, eat fruits, eat vegetables, spend time in nature. You know, those are the physical aspects of grounding, and they work, but that's secondary. The basic grounding happens here mentally. Remember, the first law of the universe, according to the African intelligent ancestors, it's mentalism, which they say like everything that you see is the mind. Everything that you see, all is mind, and everything in the universe is mental. So everything that you see in your room, your phone, your TV, your laptop, the chair, your couch, the radio, the car, wherever you are, everything that you are seeing with your two eyes, remember the two eyes are part of the illusion. The two eyes see into the illusion, just like how the two hemispheres of the brain work into processing light frequencies from the illusion. So the two eyes see into duality. They see this and that, whereas the first eye sees beyond the illusion. It's the primary eye. Thy eye must be single, as the Bible says. So when you are grounding yourself, grounding is moving past beyond the two eyes. It's understanding, number one, there's another reality happening simultaneously. And grounding is taking that reality and grounding it into your everyday activities. So right now you're watching me, it's probably in the evening, because you're away from work. And right now what you are doing is grounding. You are grounding the second aspect of grounding. Remember, the first one is grounding the fact that you are a spiritual being having a physical experience. So you do all these physical things. The second aspect is knowing consciously now as you grow up that, oh damn, actually I am a spiritual being having a physical experience. So what does being a spiritual being entail? So that's what you are doing now. When you are watching these, you had your day, like your boss, you had like with your employees, with your co-workers, with your children, with your husband, your wife, with your teachers, with your students, whatever job you do, supervisor, whatever you do, what you are doing right now is you are merging two worlds. You just came from a day, right? You had this whole day. Now you're watching this video. Let's just say that this video represents the spiritual aspects of you because of what we're talking about. It represents the supernatural. It represents the fact that you can astral project, that you can astral travel. This video represents the fact that you are a multidimensional being. It represents the fact that your body is nothing but a vessel housing higher consciousness from a different dimension. It represents the fact that you are timeless. It represents the fact that you are an immortal entity experiencing physicality only temporarily. It represents all of that. So you are merging all of these supernatural things, to the fact that you gotta wake up at 5 a.m. to the fact that you gotta bath, you gotta bathe the kids, you gotta make them lunch, it's balancing the two. It's grounding. You need to ground both aspects. That's what grounding is, family. It's knowing the two sides. You can't ground. To ground, you need to ground. If I'm gonna plant a seed, I need the soil and the seed. And those are two different things. So to ground is to have two things. You have one thing and you putting it in the soil. That's the spirit. That's you knowing that you are a higher cosmic force. And you ground the fact, and you ground that naturally when you come to earth. You are planted into the earth due to your karmic cycles, due to your intent for this particular lifetime. You ground that first aspect of yourself by just being born. Divine intelligence deals with that for you. That's the 9 months in your mother's womb. You get a lucky break, a lucky draw. 9 months in your mother's womb, you are developing. In your mother's womb, everything is being done for you. You are being grounded by divine intelligence. It is condensing you, as they say in the Kabbalah. It's called the involution of God. The intelligence of who you are. Certain aspects of yourself are remaining behind, and certain aspects of yourself are developing. You had to leave other aspects of yourself, or else you wouldn't function as a human if you had all that power. You had to give up some of your power in order to become human. That's done naturally for you through that whole 9 months in your mother's womb. Those 3 trimesters, those are the 3 triple darkness of space that they speak about in Kabbalah. The Ein Sof, and the Ein Sof Ul. Those are the 3 months, the 3 months, and the 3 months, and then you are born. So in those 9 months, remember, there's 12 signs of the zodiac. So you are created in 9 months, and then the 1, 2, 3, the remaining 3 months, you complete them externally. That's what's happening here. So 9 months, divine intelligence is doing everything for you, but there's gotta be 3. There's something that you have to do. That's the other side of grounding. So the first sides of your life, you're born, divine intelligence is doing all this for you in your mother's womb. You're a baby, you grow up, you learn, and it's grounding you. But you're gonna get to a point where you know knowledge now, and you consciously know things. Oh, this is this. Oh, this is it. Now you must ground that aspect of yourself. Now you must ground consciously the fact that you are a spiritual being having a physical experience. So what does it mean? What does it mean? It means that there are going to be parts of yourself that you are going to learn that are going to creep you the out. They're going to creep you out. The fact that you can go out of your body. Remember, for 20-something years of your life, you've been walking around, going to school, primary, church, university, work, college, and you've been thinking that you're this person. Hey, I'm an accountant, and and you're doing all of these things, you've forgotten about the other side. You have to forget about it. That's how you come here. That's the gift and the curse. The gift is that you come and you become physical, and there are all these things that you can do in the physical that you cannot do in other planes. But the curse is that you forget. You forget. So awakening is remembering that which you have forgotten, and that which you are now coming into the remembrance of consciously. So now you begin to remember the fact that you are a spiritual being, and then now you begin to ground that knowledge to the everyday so-called mundane things that you are doing. Because how can anything be mundane if you are divine intelligence creating things out of nothing? You see? So now you grow up going to church, all of the Sundays, go to church, Jesus, blah, 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 work, school, engineers, are you doing math, science, commerce, are you a tourism, blah, blah, blah. Now all of a sudden you come into this deeper knowledge, like damn, occult, esoteric knowledge, and you're like, yo, damn, there's another side to life. Woo! And you have to ground that. Because you've forgotten for so long. Let's just say that you're 34 years old, 20 years old, 24 years old, 32, you're 38, 36, 40, 50 years old. Whatever your age is, you've lived that long life. And you never came into the knowledge, or into the conscious knowledge that you are not this body. All of a sudden you begin to learn this knowledge. It's gonna freak you out. It's gonna freak you out. So grounding is the process that stops that, or kind of eliminates that whole freaking out process. So when you walk around in nature barefoot and you drink water and you eat your fruits, or you do certain breathing meditations or other exercises, those things let you know, or rather, let me say this, those things are the things that once you begin to remember that which you consciously chose to forget, once you begin to remember that which you consciously chose to forget, when those downloads come back while you are living, you are grounded and you won't freak out by the fact that you are this powerful being. You won't get freaked out by the fact that you are timeless. You won't get freaked out by the fact that you are an immortal. You won't get freaked out by the fact that you are infinite. You won't get freaked out by the fact that you can be telepathic, you could be psychic, you could be intuitive. You won't get freaked out by the fact that you can heal with a touch. You won't get freaked out by the fact that you can make someone's day with a smile. You won't get freaked out by the fact that you have this power. You won't get freaked out by that because you've been grounding. Your body is the grounding tool, so that's why you need to take care of the body. You won't get freaked out, but if you don't ground yourself, when these channels open up, when these think about your body as a laptop, right? All of a sudden, or a phone. You have this phone, it can only take 2 gigabytes. 2 gigabytes of information. Your subconscious mind, your superconscious mind has trillions of terabytes of information. Pending, loading, buffering, BlackBerry, buffering. It's there. But it's been waiting for your vessel to get ready in order for it to get. So all of a sudden, something happens in your life. You get downloads, but you're not grounded. They first start in your crown chakra. All of a sudden, you start knowing this universal, oh my God. Then you start panicking. Oh, we are all one. Oh, nothing matters. Everything is an illusion. You start running around. Oh no. But when you grounded, when those downloads come, you know, like, oh, damn. You freaking run to your room and sit down. Like, hey, take 2 days off work. Because now you know you're dealing with real stuff. You're like, hey, boss, hey, Jubona, like, you just need a week off. You know, you just tell her, my child, my family is going through something, but you know it's you. And when you go home, you're like, yay! What are all these downloads? You sit home and you feel out the process instead of freaking out in public. That's grounding, because now you are downloading consciously universal, supreme, transcendental knowledge into your physical body, but while alive. Most people experience the phenomena that you are experiencing if you're watching this YouTube video at this moment and you didn't change. They experience this after death. Only after death they get to know that, yo, by the way, you are multidimensional. And then they remember, they're like, oh, that's why I went into the body. Oh, that's why I was born into that family. Oh, no, that's why I did. Oh, that's death. And you can only do so much from that level. But if you remember all of that while still alive, that's what they call ascension. That's what they call that's a supernatural experience. Because you are in a body and all of a sudden you're being exposed to information that some souls, and let me not even say people, some souls only get to experience in a post-mortal state. Post-mortal meaning after the body. Pre, before, post, after, mortal, physical. So post-mortal, states that you experience after being physical, states of the soul, of the spirit. Young Bamba. So grounding yourself starts with, first of all, on a natural level, you being born, and you gotta suck on the milk, you gotta all the crying, all of that is grounding you, but only to a certain extent. Most of the grounding has to be conscious in nature. It has to be conscious in nature, family. It has to be conscious in nature. It has to be a conscious thing that you do. It has to be a conscious thing that you decide upon. So it's more than just wearing the color red. The color red will ground you because it has a frequency. It's more than just eating fruits. Fruits will ground you because they have a frequency. It's more than just vegetables, but vegetables will ground you because they have a frequency. It's more than just standing next to a tree and like being in nature, but nature will ground you because it has a frequency. But it's more than that. It starts here. It starts here. When you're in nature, naturally you'll be grounding. But if you can add the conscious knowledge of what's happening, it amplifies you. It amplifies you. So it's important to watch and learn about spiritual things, but grounding goes to another level. Grounding is you not watching my YouTube channel for a month or 2 months, 3 months, freaking a year. Because you've been watching it for the last 3 years. So take what I've been saying and ground that information. Make it practical. If I've been saying one thing about chakras, if I've been saying something about the third eye or about melanin or about that, absorb that. That's what ground, it's be like, okay, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go live it. Live it. That's grounding. Live what you learn. Live what you learn. Live what you learn. I've had teachers that I've watched that like I still love them till this day. In the beginning, like, oh damn, I used to be like, wow, this is amazing. And I take time off and make the knowledge my own, make the knowledge, because the knowledge is, you know what's the nice thing about truth and knowledge? It's universal. It's universal. It just comes in different ways. So take things as reminders. In fact, everyone that you see in the world is nothing but a reminder. People are first of all reminders before they are teachers. They are reminding you of things that you know naturally. It's not that there's some special being. It's not that I'm special and I was chosen by something that makes me better than you, and now you must give me money or follow me or think that God loves. Nah, what? Some things get moved on into other lifetimes that you don't need to learn certain things because you already did them in past lifetimes. So grounding is multifaceted. It's not just grounding things from this life, it's grounding things from many lifetimes. Learn when you learn about your chart, again, in the comment section, if you would like to learn about your birth chart, hit me up. Learning about your birth chart is grounding yourself. As I said, there's a sister I know, very special sister, very dear to my heart, very dear to me. She does natal chart readings, she does birth chart readings with zodiac signs. When you learn about the day you were born, okay, I was born on September 29th. I was born in this time. Those hours and that day and that year represents a certain aspect of energy that was present in the universe when I was born. So your astrological sign, when you get your birth chart reading, it's you grounding yourself. Because why? When you were born, let's say you were born, you were an Aquarius or you were Libra, or Gemini, whatever sign of the 12s. The day you were born and the hour in which you were born, that's what they call a birth chart, is the picture of how the universe looked at the moment that you were born. And the universe is energy. So your birth chart is an energetic representation of what the universe was, and the universe is the macro and you are the micro. That's what astrology is. So when you're getting a birth chart reading, it's a picture of the sky that represents a picture of the below. If when you were born, the universe is the seed, then you are the soil in which the seed was planted in. Chairman! Damn, that was deep. Yo. What you are on earth is what the universe was in the heavens when you were born. And that's what your astrological reading is. And that's what grounding is. Because then you know energies. Grounding is understanding cosmic universal forces that play into why you think and why you do things the way you do them. That's grounding yourself. This is called a dream catcher. It's one of my chains. I love collecting chains. It's called a dream catcher. I'm not trying to hypnotize you here. It's called a dream catcher. A dream catcher is a grounding tool because God, when you sleep, you go into the astral planes, into the astral dimensions, right? It's a speeded up frequency than you experience in the physical. But this is a symbol. Remember, symbols represent things that are natural in you, that represent memory, could represent intellect, it could represent anything. Om, the Om symbol, like this. This is the Om symbol. Om, Om. They say that this is the first sound that was heard in the universe when the universe was made. It was the Om sound. Even when you say Om, Om, you can feel certain vibrations. You can feel your head do certain things. But I'm gonna, by the way, okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll announce it specially. I created a platform where we're gonna be doing practical things. I actually created it. It's basically a whole school. It's a university where we're gonna be doing amazing things. And this is for my loyal, my supporting, my like I appreciate everyone who's following me on the journey and like who's walking along with me. But there are those individuals that I'm like, you are always here. You are always here, always commenting, always suggesting, always. So I created a membership thing where like some people have deep questions and I don't want to answer them just like plainly on YouTube. But so the platform that I created is to basically do that, is to make things practical. So we're going to be talking about making spirituality practical. What it is that you do physically to raise the energies or to ground the energies, to breathe in the cosmic solar forces. What it is that you do sexually, what it is that you do, man, it's gonna be a fun platform. I'm busy with my team and whoever, and yeah, I'm gonna launch it next year, but I'm just giving you a quick. But this is because I've noticed that, damn man, there's some like people who really want to go into depth. And like I never thought that me opening my YouTube channel would require me to go into like that much depth, but I'm like, okay, no, I need to create a separate platform based on what I've been teaching here, but there it's gonna be like an actual school where we go into the depths of how to align energy centers, how to open them, how to do this, how to do that. Let's go back to grounding. This is called a dream catcher. When you are dreaming, you are in a different vibration, you are in a different frequency. You are in the astral plane. So in the Native Americans, they would like put this next to the bed and they say that it catches your dreams, so that when you wake up, you remember what your dreams are, because your dreams exist in a different frequency. Remember, there's states of your brain: alpha, beta, delta, theta states, and all these states or vibrations are states that your consciousness goes into depending on the frequency. Are you sleeping? Are you drowsy? Are you daydreaming in the classroom or at work? Those represent different states: beta, delta, theta state. So when you are sleeping, you are in states that are far beyond the state that you are in the physical. So this symbol of a dream catcher catches the experiences that you have while you are experiencing different frequencies. And when you open your eyes and you see the symbol, or when you feel the energy of the symbol that you've put into it, that energy gets projected back into you, remembers, or your conscious mind remembers what it is that you were dreaming about. So that's the whole thing. So grounding is catching energies and making those energies available for your conscious mind. That's what grounding is. It's taking higher cosmic knowledge. It's taking all of this and putting it down and saying, yo, damn, this is a lot. One day he's talking about this, then the next time. It's watching all my videos. Grounding is watching all my videos, or many of my videos, and be like, damn, there's so many things I didn't know. Are these things even real? And then going and doing your own research, and then after, because you're gonna find out that it's real, after you find out that, then you're gonna have to sit and be like, damn, all of this is real. Then what does this mean? Does it mean that, what is this? That's grounding. Grounding is basically stopping yourself from uklanya. That's what grounding is. It's stopping yourself from going crazy. It's not uklanya, Joe. Like, come on. That's what it is. You ground. You're like, oh fuck, I'm God. Ish. I'm God. Yeah, you God. What are you? I'm God. Yeah, you are God. You are God. Nothing else, no one else. What does that even mean? Yay. You are the beginning, the middle, and the end. No, but isn't God? Yay. Yay. Who's the one saying isn't God? Is it God or is it you? It's me. Yeah, so you are God. You decide what God is. Reality is in the eye of the beholder. Yay. Reality is in the eye of the beholder. So you as the beholder, beloved, you have to behold your particular peace. Peace, love and light to your family. Much love and light. Remember to drink your water. Take a walk outside. Be barefoot. Sometimes, man, if you're living in the city, organize a trip with your friends to garden nature for a weekend. If you have children and you are married, you organize a day with your spouse and your kids to go out. If you're a single dad, if you're a single mom, don't let the system trap you into its ideas, because its ideas are fleeting and temporary. Things that were taboo 100 years ago today are normal. Things that are normal today might be taboo tomorrow. So it's fleeting. So create things that are permanent and stable inside, and that's what grounding is. Truth is grounding. I'm God. I'm an aspect of God. I'm consciousness. I'm infinite. Those are truths that they might not even be known to your conscious mind, but over time, as you read more, as you do more, as you breathe more, these become things that you become familiar with all the time. When you wake up, you just wake up with a smile, like, oh damn, I'm back in the dream. Okay, I'm back in the dream. Then you live your dream. This is your dream. You are dreaming of me, talking to you. But how amazing is that? That you can dream of what? I'm in your dream telling you about the fact that you are dreaming? I'm basically telling you that right now you are lucid. I'm telling you about grounding yourself. And this is not me doing this. It's you. You attracted me into your life. I only exist because somehow you gravitated me towards you. I don't need you. I don't know who some of you are watching this, but somehow you found me. So I only exist because of you. You could be doing anything right now. You could be watching Spider-Man, Back to the Future. You could be watching... You could be doing anything. You could be doing anything, Joe. You could be doing but you are watching this. So you are doing this. You are doing this to you. It's your karma. It's your energy. It's your plan. I'm part of your script. You wrote me into your life. You were like, when I'm this age, I'm gonna meet this guy, and then you're like, who's that guy gonna be? I wanna meet someone like this. And then like you felt me in the spirit world, and you're like, and you called me over. You're like, is that what you're really gonna do on Earth? And I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do on Earth. You're like, damn, that's crazy though. You think you're gonna pull that off? Like, oh, I could pull it off. I've been doing this for like a couple of millennia. I tried in the previous universe, it didn't work. You're like, that why in the previous universe? There was a previous. I'm like, yeah, there was a previous universe. You're like, damn, bro, you crazy. Anyway, let's not talk about that. But Bona, I'm gonna go to Earth. This is my life plan. And I look like, oh damn, that's a dope life plan. Oh, damn. Can I know you? Can you I just felt your energy in terms of what you're gonna do on Earth. Can you be my trigger? Like, you want me to be your trigger? I want to be your trigger. I'm like, when are you gonna like? Nah, I plan on awakening when I'm 34. 34? Why 34? Like, nah, 21-ish. I still wanna, I wanna experience some little things. But like when I'm 34, I feel wooty. Like, look what I've planned. I've planned that, like, okay, by 25 I wanna have a kid. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna work. But by the time I'm 34. I wouldn't remember the spiritual stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, 34. Okay, all right, okay. Okay, no, it's fine. We'll meet up. Boom. That's what's happening here. That's what's happening here. Family, this is... Oh my God, I don't think you guys know how deep you guys are and how profound this whole experience is, man. We are multi-dimensional beings. Yo, peace, love, and light, family. Let's ground this supernatural stuff, man. Love and light to you all, family. Thank you so much.